Odoc Francis is at the top of his class in Uganda. He's also a survivor of his country's longest-running war.
We believe that education is the best chance that we can attain sustainable peace.
Francis visited UNT as part of Invisible Children's face-to-face tour, an aim to raise awareness of war-torn Uganda and the efforts to rebuild schools there. Part of the tour included a documentary, letting people know how kids are affected by this war.
It's one of those things where you see it and you can't get it out of your mind. It's so powerful and it's so real. And it's not just this documentary with stories and facts, it's a story. And you know, you look around and you're like, who's going to do something about this? And you're left just facing yourself.
Northern Uganda has faced the longest running war in Africa for over 25 years, and through that time the schools have been demolished.
No one has done anything about it for the past 24 years. That's why it's called Invisible Children, because no one knows about it.
Like me personally, when I was at those schools, we used to sleep on the floors, but now some of these schools have been giving them beds. So I think this is really good for my people down in Uganda.
For Francis, his grandmother was a motivator.
She always kept telling me that, Francis, live a life that demands for success. And when I remember that, it touches my heart and I'm like, what can I do now? It's all about education. And that's why I got motivated and I went back to school.
But many of his peers lack his optimism.
They really do not know why they should go to school. So that's why students like Francis have mentors who go look after them to make sure that they really remain at school, really perform to the expectation, at which one point they will be able to get jobs in the future in their life.
I want to attain a master's degree in political philosophy. That is my dream. And if I do that, I want to be a professor or a lecturer. That's my dream.
And members of the UNT chapter of Invisible Children are passionate about their progress.
With the building of schools, the focus is to bring these kids that were once in displacement camps or once child soldiers and put them in school and kind of go from there.
The main message is that this is a real war and it's not half a world away anymore. It's in your front door. It's Francis and Charles. It's our friends. It's our peers, and we can't ignore it anymore. And most of all, we want people to know that you can have the biggest impact right here at home.
Group members say this is only the beginning of their efforts this semester. Gabrielle Burkhart, NTTV.